NASA's getting so much a bad rap, and you know, I'm one of them. I give it to them, right?
Gay!
But they need to be called out, and now because they have to stay in check with things, they got right here NASA alien admission. This article is blown out of proportion, by the way. These are headlines. This is on the Express. They always outdo their headlines. Space agency reveals we can't hide them in bombshell video. Now this is NASA's assistant director of communications, Michelle Thaller. She basically comes out and says this was talking about the Mayan apocalypse that was supposed to happen, the 2012 thing. She's like, people were asking us, oh, is something bad supposed to happen? Well, if we knew, we would tell you guys.
I remember back, I think it was in 2012, there was this idea that the Mayan apocalypse was going to come, that the world was going to end. It was all over the news. And I actually got a phone call from somebody. I was sitting at my desk at NASA, and somebody asked me the question, you know, is the world going to end next week? And I thought about that because, of course, we knew that the world was not going to end. There was nothing happening astronomically that we could tell. But I realized this person didn't think of me as an actual human being. That if I knew the world was going to end in a week, I would be at work at my desk. I don't think so. The day you have all the scientists buy up all the great wine and max out their credit cards and disappear, then you might want to worry. But even that's not how we work. We are people. And if we knew something dangerous was coming, there'd be no way for us to hide it. Now, one of the things...
Stop right there. So, no way for us to hide it. Well, the biggest thing is if you guys knew something was going to come, and I bet you this happened many times in the past where we were going to have a catastrophic event, you know, asteroids coming this way, something was going to hit the Earth and destroy life as it would be. But it gets taken care of. The population doesn't have to know, and there was no mass panic. Just like the Men in Black movie. We don't tell the public because we don't want to create panic. That's all it would be. It's all compartmentalized, by the way. She thinks, oh, since one person in NASA would see like UFOs, that they would tell everybody. No, you got this little section that's going to clean these photos up and then talk about them to the rest of the NASA organization. It's all controlled.
NASA is researching right now is how to actually alleviate a bad collision. If we see a big asteroid coming toward us on a collision course, there are actually many things we could do to avert the asteroid a little bit, have it miss the Earth. And
right now they're talking about crashing basically space satellites into a bigger controlled unmanned craft like that to divert it. You know, they got weapons to take care of that.
We're studying those right now. But in the past, whenever we've even seen something that looked slightly risky, we've gone to the government about it. We've gone to people. We've gone to the press. We have nothing to hide. And this is something that is really difficult in my life. People are saying, are you hiding aliens? Are you hiding evidence of this? Are you hiding the fact that an asteroid's going to blow us up or whatever?
Definitely.
And to me, it speaks to the separation that somehow scientists are this monolithic, inhuman group.
There is separation.
We could hide things, that we would want to. Instead, we've been trying to involve the public in everything that we do.
Really?
I know this will not convince the conspiracy theories out there, but one of the things I love most about our science is how accessible it is.
They're trying to involve the public on their initiative, their directive on what they tell you to believe. They don't want to tell you about the secret space program that they already have, and that's the whole reason NASA has been shut down, because it's basically just a stolen front for the people so they can enjoy the candy, if you will. Here's a little bit more, here's a little bit more. By the way, we haven't gone to the moon. By the way, we're going to the moon, but it's going to be 9 years until we start thinking about establishing a base. Well, European space can come in. We're going to build a base sooner. All right, and all right, who's going to tip their hand? Is the U.S. going to go, all right, we're going to go sooner too? They're going to have to, because they're going to want to be the first ones. This is going to be very interesting, folks, in the coming years. And that's the whole reason I really wanted to step up and do this show weekly, because this stuff is going to be going very, very quick. And there's going to be a lot of different things happening fast. And I want to call it out on here and have my analysis as we go through it. All right, let's switch over to the China lander on the backside of the moon. China reveals cotton sprout growing on the moon is already dead less than 2 weeks after it was planted on the lunar lander. Now, if anybody doesn't know, I'm going to bring up some photographs here real quick. You can see this is one of the photographs where they had it starting to sprout. And it looked like it was in a controlled environment. Let me get this off the screen so I can change photographs. And then it's gone. It basically looks like, it almost looks like a 5-gallon bucket, but it's smaller than that because there's a coffee cup by it. So it's probably, you know, maybe be like an ice cream pail, not quite. So they can control the environment, because what the official temperatures that they say on the moon is actually, it can get as high as 260 degrees Fahrenheit during the day and as low as negative 280 degrees Fahrenheit. So with that, it couldn't handle it and it just died. China says the lunar planting experiment has come to an end just after 2 weeks. Just a day earlier, China National Space Agency released a photo of cotton seeds sprouting on the moon. This marked the first time biological matter has ever been grown on the moon. Cotton, oiled seed rape, potato, I'm not even going to say that one, yeast and fruit flies are also on board. So they still got more that can maybe try to sprout. So I don't have to go into it too much more. It's basically, all right, we tried, it failed, it was in a controlled environment, and it didn't make it.